The famous director Billy Wilder once penned a list of rules to follow when talking about film. Today I'm attaching some of my favorite films to these rules that I think follow it well. Spoilers for these following films. Tip 3. Develop a clean line of action for your leading character. Kill Bill is a very simple premise, but that's what works in the movie's favor. The bride wants to kill the Deadly Viper assassination squad for killing everyone at her wedding. The assassins want to kill her because she's too powerful to walk away from their gang unchecked. Over 2 movies, the bride's goals do not change as she makes her way through her kill list. Even the other characters have goals. Orenishi wants to prove herself in the Yakuza world. Vernita just wants to have a quiet life with her daughter. Bud is looking out to have an easy existence. Elle despises the bride over the attention she got from Bill, and Bill misses the bride but can't let her go. All the characters in this movie, from our protagonists to all our antagonists, have a clean, straightforward line of motivation that influences their every single action in the film. Tip 5. The more subtle and elegant you are in hiding your plot points, the better you are as a writer. Ex Machina is a movie that deeply rewards rewatches. On a first watch, you are Caleb wanting to free Ava from her prison. On a second rewatch, you are Nathan, being so aware of how dangerous Ava is, yet not doing anything until it's too late. After that, you are Ava. You see through the plots and intentions of both men, and the movie shifts from being about robots to being about freedom. There's a really good quote that not only shows Ava's development, but the audience's. The writer never clearly states the exact motivations for all the characters until the very end when all the pieces fall into place. But even then, there's no voiceover or dialogue from Ava at the end of the movie, just peaceful quiet as she goes to live her new life. Tip 7. Let the audience add up 2 plus 2. They'll love you forever. The film Oldboy has graced many best twists in film history. There's no point where the movie sits down and holds your hand. The screenwriter lays out all the puzzle pieces, and when the reveal is dropped, it turns your stomach in the worst way possible. When Daiso opens the box, it doesn't shout in your face the twist. As the pages flip in the picture book, all of these pieces start to connect. It may take a very messed up mind to predict the twist in Oldboy just from a first watch, but all of the pieces are there. The movie does a good job not drawing attention to them, though. Tip 8. In doing voiceovers, be careful not to describe what the audience already sees. Add to what they are seeing. Robert Downey Jr. is best known as the fast-talking Tony Stark in the MCU, but what landed him that role was his original fast-talking snarky character. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a movie that oozes noir and charisma in every sense of the word. Noir has very famous trappings, one of which being the monologue. This was originally because noirs had a very short budget, which meant that a lot of the plot points were confusing. But in keeping to the style, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang adds and kind of changes the conventional monologue. When you combine a snappy tongue-in-cheek satire script with the amazing performance of Robert Downey Jr., the monologues and voiceovers add to the movie in every way possible. Tip 10. The third act must build in tempo and action until the last event, and then that's it. Don't hang around. In my opinion, The Truman Show has one of the best endings ever in film. As everything in Truman's show comes crashing down around him, it just builds and builds until that perfect ending note. He calls back on the mantra of the TV show and leaves. There's no cut in time to see the future. You don't know what happens to him or if he met up with his lost love, and that's the point. To keep Truman trapped in the movie would mean that he's lost. No one gets to see the ending, and that's why the place where the movie cuts is genius. Thank you guys for listening.